In this video, I want to show you how to record your screen using OBS Studio. So the first thing that you need is to download and install the OBS Studio, and you can do that by opening your browser. You type OBS Studio, and then you click on the first or official link, this one here, and then you download the installer. After you have downloaded, then you run the installation process, which is quite simple. So after you have completed that process of installation, you go ahead and open your OBS Studio. So since I have your OBS Studio, let me just create a scene here. So this is the first step. You first of all create a scene, and let's call this one recording, like that. And then so the moment you install your OBS for the first time, this will be your first or your default window. So now that you have created your scene, the first step is to create scene right here, just the way I did, and then you come on this other tab that says sources, and then you add sources. We are going to add 3 of them. The first one is display capture. This one you're going to will help you to record the screen. This one for game capture, but let's focus with display capture. Click on display capture, and then you give your display capture a name. Then you click OK, and then here the capture method, I'll leave it automatic, and then here you select the display. So I'm going to select this one here. If you have multiple screen, you need to specify the one that you want to record. You click on that, and then I'll click OK. I'll also add 2 more. I'll add audio input capture, and then I'll also add output audio, like that. So now you can see we have audio mixers right here, but before we go to that, we're going to do some settings so that we can reduce the amount of noise that is being captured by the microphone. I'll click on this audio input and then right click. So you click on the audio input, then you right click on it, then you choose a filter. Here you also click on the this plus sign, and you click on noise suppression, like that. Then you click OK. So the method here I'm going to use, you can select this one and do some settings that you want, but for this case I'm going to choose RN noise. This will give you the best results, but it will use more CPU, like that. And then I'll click on close. I'll do the same for the audio output. I'll go for filter, then add noise suppression. Okay, and then close. So here on the mixer, I'll just reduce the volume to around there, and then I'll make sure that the output audio is quite low compared to the input audio, so that you can get the best result of the audio. Also I'll set for the one for the microphone. So that's now we have set everything here. You go to controls on your extreme right column, then you click on settings. We're going to do some settings on the output. You click on output, and then the method here is just let's stick with advanced, and then select on recording tab. because this is primarily for recording our screen, so we choose on recording. The type here, let's stick with standard, and then you can specify the where you'll be where you want your recording to go. So you browse here and go to select the storage folder where you want to always your recorded video to go. So you select on that, and then the recording format I'll leave to, you can select MKV or any other format, but for this tutorial I'm going to leave this one for MP4. And then video encoder, you can, if you have your GPU or video graphics or GPU, just GPU, you can select on it, but this I don't have GPU on my machine right now, so I'll choose X264. And then the audio encoder, I'll stick with the default FFmpeg AAC, like that. Then audio track, just leave this one here checked. Rescale output, I'll leave this one also disabled. And then go to encoder settings, and here I'm going to select the CRF. You can select CBR, but for this tutorial, let's go for CRF. And then the value here, you can select the best result you can select is between 15 to 20, but if the higher the value that you input here, the smaller the file output, and the lower the value, the larger the file output of your video, but it will be the best result. So the keyframe here, I'm going to leave this one as 2 seconds. And then CPU usage, you can select the best result is between you can select medium or fast or faster, but the higher, if you select ultra fast, it will be of poor quality, the video will be of poor quality, but there'll be no lagging or blur like that. But if you choose medium or fast, if you have a really powerful computer, you can select on medium, but for this case let me just stick with fast, and then I'll click on apply. Then go to so still under output here, audio bitrate, you can select 160, just leave everything else default. So now let's go to audio settings. So the sample rate, let's select 48 kilohertz. The channel, leave it stereo, and then desktop audio, leave it default. Then go to mic stroke auxiliary audio, you select the microphone that you're using. For this case I'm using Toner TC30, and then everything else I think will be default. Now let's go to audio settings. Now for audio settings, make sure that you select the best resolution. This resolution or base resolution is basically the resolution of your screen. For my case is 1920 by 1200. You can check that by right clicking on your screen and go to, let me just click apply and click OK, but make sure that the common frame per second you select either 30 or 60, but for the best result go for 60. So you click OK. Let me show you how to find out the resolution of your screen or a monitor. Just right click on your screen and go for display setting. So display under display resolution, you'll see the one that is highlighted with recommended, that one is the best. So you may find that your computer is this one here, 1920 by 1080 is a recommended one, so that's the resolution for your monitor. So going back to this one, now I think we have everything set. You can start now recording. You can start recording by going to the control column here, and then you click on start recording like that. Let's say you want to record anything. Let's say we are recording something, just anything, and then when you are done, you open back your OBS and you click on stop recording like that. So after you are done with the recording your OBS, let's just still stopping the recording. So you'll close down the OBS Studio application and go and check where you store your file. So if you open now the file recording like that, you can see this. Let's say you want to recording that anything. Let's say you're recording OBS something, you can see that. So I think that's basically all you need to record your screen using the OBS Studio OBS Studio application. And if you have any question, just let me know on the comment section.